every station, King 5, Cairo, Como, they all have one guy that has to take it in the fucking ass for shitty weather assignments. Every station in town, whether it's Q13, Fox, Cairo, King, they have one guy who always has to have the shittiest weather assignments. And the all-time king of shitty news assignments has to be Jim Foreman from King 5 News. That sad little redheaded motherfucker. I remember watching that guy on Rainstorm 2005. Rainstorm 2005. King 5 News is following our top story this hour. More than 22 inches of rain has fallen in Seattle in the last 3 days. We're going to go first to Jim Foreman, who we have placed in the most flooded intersection of Everett. Jim, are you there? And Jim is up to his dick in water. Hey, guys. Yeah, I'm right where you told me to go. This kind of sucks, but, and you ever see people that recognize Jim in the background that are driving by going, Jim, you suck! Because it makes you feel good to do shit like that. Or do you remember Windstorm 2004? Windstorm 2004. Our top story here at King 5 News, 95-mile-an-hour winds are ripping through Seattle. We're going to go to team coverage first, starting with Jim Foreman, who we have placed. Do you remember this? On top of the fucking Space Needle. Does anyone live on the fucking Space Needle? No! Do we need to see this? Yes! Jim, are you there? Yeah! They ask him one question. What's going on? He goes, that's fucking cool! So I felt like King 5 News gave me a gift on the day that I left Seattle to go back to New York. Because the day that I moved was the same day that the WTO riots broke out in Seattle. And there were riots in the streets. And it was sad, because I love Seattle. And I know the people that were wrecking shit were not from Seattle. These were assholes from out of town. And I'm watching this, I'm getting sad, until I heard, hold on, Craig. King 5 News is breaking in with some live coverage from the riot in downtown Seattle. We're going to go first to Jim Foreman, who we have placed, and this is what they called it. We put Jim Foreman in the center of the action. The action being a fucking riot. Jim, are you there? And Jim Sandler? Yeah, and people are getting cornholed right behind Jim on TV. Yeah, I'm standing here at 5th and Pike. I'm a little scared. People are breaking windows, and there's a lot of yelling, a lot of confusion. At that point, I start getting so compelled by the coverage, I start checking out the coverage from other stations. I go to Como 4 News, and they have Lori Matsukawa on the other side of the same intersection, except she's getting information. Okay. I've just been informed by the Seattle Police Department they're going to start releasing gas pellets on this crowd in 2 minutes. Back over to Jim Foreman. Can you pan out and get this? There's police coming with us. They're coming towards us wearing riot gear. I'll see if I can get one of them to talk to us on camera. Over here! Over here! Back over to Lori Matsukawa, who's wearing a fucking gas mask! I've just been informed by the Seattle Police Department they're going to start releasing the hurt on these sad motherfuckers behind me in 30 seconds. You might want to pop open a beer. This is going to be awesome. Back over to Jim Foreman. Over here! And on live TV, Jim Foreman takes the gas pellet in the fucking face! It's the best TV you've ever seen! He's crying! Foul language on... You can actually hear the gas canister whistling on his microphone before it hit him in the fucking face. Back over to Lori Matsukawa. She's covering Jim Foreman getting fucked up. His name is Jim Foreman. He's from another station, so fuck these guys. I hope he dies. Back over to Jim Foreman, and dogs fucking his legs, and people are throwing coffee in his face going, fuck Starbucks! Fuck Starbucks! It doesn't even make any sense, but holy shit, it's hilarious. Back over to Lori Matsukawa. She's getting information about the people who are fucking up Jim Foreman. They call themselves anarchists, and they're from Eugene, Oregon. How do you know that? It's been going on for 30 seconds. Then back over to Jim Foreman, and Jim's getting butt fucked in the middle of Fifth and Pike, just... And all you hear on the TV is, we seem to have lost the audio on Jim. The next day, I'm at SeaTac Airport, walking by the newsstand, Seattle PI, the cover, Jim Foreman, naked, plastic bag over his head. Paul Sylvia, King 5 Sports, smoking a cigarette, going. And I thought, I'm going to miss this town. And I do. Thank you, people in the back. People in the front, still scared by the devil.
He's still here.
Show us your shirt.
So, how do you wrap up a shit show like this?
Show us your shirt.
Confetti.
Well, here's the thing. On my Facebook page, I've always gone out of my way to write pro Seahawks. That's all I write. I don't write anti-anything. Pro Seahawks. And there's a phenomenon on my page for the last 2 years of very specific people who say, your team sucks shit. You'll never be anything compared to the 49ers. Where's your rings? 5 rings, bitch. So, and I am the kind of guy that when someone talks shit to me on my Facebook page, it's actually the most fun thing to watch. Because I'll draw them out and they'll go, yeah, your Seahawks joke wasn't that funny. And I'll be like, I wasn't trying to be funny, I was just saying something about the game. But you know what? Are you an expert in stand-up comedy? Because I'll make a new thread for you. Just hang on. And then I'll make a new thread and I'll go, hey, everybody, check out Fuckface Fred over here, who apparently is such a great expert in stand-up comedy that he can tell you when a joke is awesome. Fuckface Fred, go ahead. And there's like 100 comments, people going, yeah, what's up, you loser, dick face. It's very entertaining. So when everybody was on my page going like, 49er, Niner, Niner, and after the game, I got this shirt made up. Nope. Shelly made the shirt for me. If you guys want the shirt, go to Shelly. She'll make it up. Right, Shelly?
Sure.
Yeah.
Shelly is...
Sure, Shelly.
Round of applause for Shelly, the mother figure in my life. You want to know some really fucked up shit about me? Ask Shelly. She'll tell you everything. And does anybody have any questions before I try to wrap this up without getting murdered by the fucking helter-skelter dude? Anybody?
What was up with Joe, that fur coat?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So on Sunday, okay, there's a bunch of guys in the Seahawks front office that are big supporters of mine. And whenever I go to a game, and I try not to abuse this privilege, they will give me a job on the field with the Seahawks. They'll let me be the team photographer's assistant on the field. And when the Super Bowl was coming up, I said, hey, I just want to buy some tickets. And they go, all right, well, you can only buy 2. I said, all right, I'll buy 2. That's fine. And they go, okay, you're good with that? And I go, yeah. You guys don't need any help on the field, do you? Oh, I'll help you. I mean, I know you're at the Super Bowl, you probably got a lot of that. And they didn't say anything. And that night I got a text message, hey, Craig, send me your photo ASAP. And I was like, all right. Do you need it right now? And they said, no, you sent it to us tonight. And I was like, all right, cool. And I was talking to some friends, and I'm like, wait a minute. Is this for the Super Bowl Media Center? Do they need photos now? And they said, no, this is for your game day field pass. And I was like, I gotta go home and jack off. I gotta hold on. And on the day of the game, I got to walk on the field and watch my Seahawks play and watch them win the Super Bowl. And And I was watching it, and I was so wrapped up in like, I can't believe I'm here. I'm just gonna remember it all. I just want to focus and just remember it all. And then I saw Joe Namath walk by, and I go, Joe, Joe. And I took a picture. And I go, Joe, because Joe was on TV drunk a couple years ago, where a girl walked up to him and said, Joe, can I ask you a question about the Jets? And he's hammered, and he goes, the team is struggling.